In this video, I'll be covering Bomber DX, which was first requested by Mukri Blue. Thank you for making the request, and let's get right into it. Bomber DX is a 1-bar Ki Blast super that you can get by completing Nappa's initiation test. The description reads, fire a Ki Blast that cancels even strong Ki Blasts. Careful though, it has a long activation period. Which isn't much to go on, so let's talk about it. Bomber DX is an attack that has a pretty short yet wide range, and it does a lot of damage with just one hit. And although it can cancel out other super attacks, I don't recommend you ever try and go for this, as the windup for the move is just too slow to react to something like that consistently. And considering that you can block, perfect block, and dodge as better options for something like that, it's just, I don't see the point. And if you actually manage to pull that off, it'll be more of a happy accident than anything. Because of its long windup and limited range, it's really hard for me to recommend using this skill in PvP outside of a stamina break combo. The attack also does not connect off of knockbacks at all, but it can connect off of knockdowns provided you are close enough to the ground, but if you're too high up, you're just not going to make it. Where this attack truly has a place to shine is in the PvE scene. If you're doing parallel quests, then you can combo it quite nicely after a Super Spirit Bomb ultimate attack. Most NPCs in this game don't know that they need to grab you out of Super Spirit Bomb, so you're all but guaranteed to get the ultimate off. Then mixing Bomber DX in afterwards just hits like a truck. But truth be told, Bomber DX is best to be saved for raid bosses. It's actually one of my go-to raid skills. Of course, you can't just throw it out there and expect it to land, so what you'll want to do is wait for one of your teammates to go for an Emperor's Death Beam, which is a pretty popular skill in general, so this will happen more often than not. The Emperor's Death Beam should hold them in place long enough for you to fire off a few of these things, especially if the raid boss is stamina broken. And of course, if your teammate happens to go for something like Super Spirit Bomb, Final Explosion, or any explosion move really, this tactic will work like a charm in those scenarios too. And for point of reference, I test all of these skills on a male Saiyan hybrid between strikes and Ki Blasts, with no Super Soul, so the damage seen in these videos can definitely be taken to greater heights. And that's the rundown of Bomber DX. It might not be that great as a standalone skill, but under the right circumstances, it can still put in some work. Now, there are quite literally hundreds of skills in this game, and I'm going to try and cover them all for you guys. And the odds of me knowing every detail for every skill might just be a little unlikely. So, if there is something that I missed, be sure to leave a comment to let everyone know. Also, this skill was tested on version 1.38 of the game, so if a future update happens to change anything about this skill, also be sure to let us know. It'd be much appreciated. But, with all that being said, I think that's about my cue to bounce. Certainly do hope you found what you were looking for in this video, and until we meet again, make sure you take care. See ya!